What is going on, beautiful people? It is your girl Marquita. I'm with Team TRM coming at you with another video, and hopefully you saw the title. Hopefully you saw the thumbnail. If you did, you know what we're talking about. So I want to cover, is everything a scam in these PIOs or these passive income opportunities? I uploaded a video the other day regarding how I would play those specific opportunities. You can actually watch that video by clicking in the top right corner right now. And after that video, I did receive a few emails regarding my thoughts on some of the passive income opportunities that are available in the passive income niche at the moment. Now, most of these questions were about opportunities that are in category 2 of that video, one of which I am a member of. So I had a few people confused about that. One person asked me flat out, they said, do I think that everything in this niche is a scam? Now, I want to answer that by saying no for people who don't want to pay attention to the full video, but I do have some caveats to that answer, so you may want to stick around. Saying that, before I jump in, I'm never telling you what to do in any of these videos. I'm not giving you any financial advice. In fact, I'm nowhere near qualified to do that. I'm actually just sharing my thoughts in hopes that it actually helps someone out there. I do encourage you to read the full risk disclaimer that I have in my description box below. Keep in mind that I may not know anything, so you can decide to pay attention or don't. The choice is always yours. I learned a very hard lesson during my time here online, and that lesson really was that I must detach from any specific opportunity being the holy grail of me reaching my desired income. There is a universal or natural law out there called the law of polarity. In short, it states that everything has an opposite. For example, up has down, left has right, love has hate, dark has light, etc. So if there are some bad opportunities out there based on the universal law of polarity, there also has to be some good opportunities out there as well. The problem is that it can become extremely difficult to sort the good opportunities from the bad opportunities. As skill and time increases, it will cause a shift in the market. Now, maybe I'll make another video specifically about that, but in short, as difficulty increases for these companies to profit, and that can be for any number of reasons, they must adapt to try and find other ways to win. This in turn causes those who are participating in these opportunities for profit to adapt their skills even further to outwin the companies, and then we have this battle that kind of continues on and on and on. So really, I have no way to be 100% certain that an opportunity is legitimate with the potential to be around for an extended length of time, just like I have no way of being 100% certain that what I consider a bad program won't actually be a true success. There have been situations in the past where I thought an income opportunity was spectacular, only to find that it lasted much shorter than I actually anticipated. And on the opposite side, there have been others where I thought were complete terrible opportunities that turned out to last much longer than I anticipated. Because of this, while I always attempt to find great opportunities, I also have to set a set of rules out that I follow that allows me to have the greatest chance of profit in my search. A framework like this allows me to treat all programs in each category without biases according to the previous data that I have. I simply follow the rules that I have laid out, and as time progresses, the better programs will always rise to the top. Now, I want to be clear, my rules are not rigid or absolute. However, I only vary or change those rules if and when the data no longer supports them. In developing this framework, I had to assess some key identifiers that may cause me to want to stray from my set of rules. I'll admit that sometimes I can succumb to emotion and decide that an opportunity is too good to continue following my rules. So what am I thinking when I assume a program is good or legitimate? And then based on data, how have these identifiers turned out in the past? So I think of identifiers like, well, this company has a CEO. And then I ask myself, have there been opportunities with a CEO that have failed in the past? And the answer is yes. The next one, but this CEO is visible with a public profile that does Zoom meetings. And then I ask myself, well, have there been CEOs that have done this in previous opportunities that failed in the past? And that answer is yes. The next is, I've met the CEO and their children. They have a social media footprint that goes back years. I know where they live. And the question is, have there been opportunities that failed even after people met the CEO and can verify that they are real people? The answer is yes. Well, this company has licenses and even some government filings. Have companies with licenses and government filings or registrations failed in the past? The answer is yes. I've been to their offices and I saw proof of product, service, or trades, online or offline, etc. Had there been companies that have failed that have proof of the above? The answer is yes. And I could challenge each of my beliefs that come up with any questions I could think of. In doing this, I've realized that whatever thing gives me this warm, fuzzy feeling does not equal a guarantee of a forever business. As time progressed, I also realized that many of the things that I thought gave me solace in the opportunity could ultimately be fabricated or even engineered. As a wise woman in my family once said to me, "Girl, feelings don't mean facts." I also realized that it takes a lot to run a successful business. There's just no way of guaranteeing that success. While a company may be doing what they say they are, I understand that running a successful operation relies on more than just being able to turn a profit. So if I can't rely on my feelings to make a decision on what's likely to make me a profit, then what do I actually rely on? From my last video, you may remember that the best earners in this space are playing a game of profit or cash flow only. That means that I should be doing the same, otherwise I will lose. So I have to think of everything from a logical standpoint as opposed to a purely emotional standpoint. So here are some things that I've noticed since I've started in my online journey. Number one, there has been absolutely zero of these P.I.Os that have lasted the entirety of my journey online. They have all ended for some reason or another. The longest opportunity that I've seen lasted for about 3.5 years and had a massive membership base with an obscene amount of liquidity available. Number two, there has never been an opportunity that I know everything about and can assure that what a company shares with me is 100% truth. Without being able to verify all operations, it's unreasonable of me to have blind faith or trust in this company. Number three, there are always humans attached to an opportunity, and humans have flaws. Flaws mean imperfections. These imperfections can potentially have an effect on the business. Now, if these three things have always been true, it would be better to prepare for a potential end to try and mitigate my risk as much as possible. There is always some likelihood of potential loss. I do not believe that everything is a scam. I think that ultimately someone will get it right. There are even some operations running right now that I think are doing so honestly. However, I do understand that legitimacy does not always equal profitability and vice versa. There are also operations running intentional scams out there. Their job is to provide a lure of legitimacy. They engineer ways to give people feelings of trust, and that trust is used to divulge more capital before running away. It will become increasingly harder to tell the difference between the two, so I don't base anything off of just feelings. I try to simplify my choices with logic, and at the end, I'd rather be one of two things. Number one, I'd rather be right about an opportunity and in profit, or number two, I'd rather be wrong about an opportunity and in profit. There are no in-betweens. Each time I've deviated from the rules that I've set out, I've lost significant amounts of my initial capital or the potential to have even greater profit, and I don't want any of that to happen to you. So let's talk about some tips. You should learn, develop your own rules, learn more, adapt your rules, profit, repeat, and remember to track everything. Otherwise, you have no idea how you're doing with your portfolio. I hope this actually helped someone, and if it did, I think that you'll enjoy this next video that will help you on your journey. Again, my name is Marquita. Be sure to like the video if you found it helpful, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. And as I always say, I'll see you at the top or not. You decide. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.